Hello friends, in this video you are going to see multiple choice questions on index number. Myself Ramdas Lad, Assistant Professor of Commerce. So let us start. So in this index number chapter, what is important to study? Please study the meaning and definition of various indices, notations used in the index number, problems in construction of index number, and uses of index number in real life, uses of index number in corporate sector, uses of index number in Indian economy. So these are the important points to study in index number. On the basis of this, multiple choice questions will be asked in the examination. So let us start. There are some multiple choice questions which is important for the exam point of view. So question number 1. Index number is, so here the definition of index number is given: to measure the value of commodity for each year, designed to measure the average change in the value of group of related variables over two different situations. Option C, to calculate the value of commodity in numbers. And option D is given, to measure the value of commodity for 1 year. So the index number is designed to measure the average change in the value of group of related variables. So in index number we can measure the average change in the value of related variables, also individual as well as in the groups, over a two different situation, over a two different periods. It means the option number B is the correct answer. Now next question, which is not a correct use of index number? Here you have to very well study the uses of index number. And what is the question? What is not a correct use? So here the question is asked in the negative sentence. Option A is used as an economic barometer. Option B, helps in comparison. Option C, to fix dearness allowance. And option D, does not find the rate of inflation. So here all these are the uses of index number, but the option D is given in a negative meaning. So does not find the rate of inflation. So index number can find the rate of inflation. It means option D is the correct answer. Now question number 3. Which is a limitation of index number? So here you have to study the limitations also. So options are given: A, sampling error; B, limited scope; C, all of these; and D, subjectivity in base year. So all these are the limitations of index number. So there is a sampling error, there is a limited scope, and subjectivity in base year also. So in this question the answer is option C, all of these. So all these are the limitations of index number. Now question number 4. Price in current year is denoted by. Please understand, to calculate the index number there are some notations are used. So P is denoted for price and Q is denoted for quantity. Also 1 is denoted for current year and 0 is denoted for the base year. On the basis of these notations, you can give the answer of this question. So price in current year is denoted by, option A is given P1, option B is given P0, option C is given Q0, option D Q1. What is the question? Price in current year. So price is denoted by P and current year is denoted by 1. So P1 is the correct answer. So correct answer is the option A, P1. Now question number 5. Quantity in base year is denoted by, option A P0, option B P1, option C Q1, option D Q0. So quantity is denoted by Q and base year is denoted by 0. So Q0 is the correct answer. It means option D is the correct answer. Now question number 6. Okay, so in this question, the information given in the chart, the list of commodities is given, price in base year, price in current year and quantity in base year. So here the question is asked on the basis of this chart. And the question is, what is the weighted aggregative price index number for the above data? So here you have to calculate the weighted aggregative price index number by using the formula. By using the formula, you can give the answer of this question. Option A is 45.59, option B is 95.38, option C is 211.57 and option D is 209.23. So by using the formula, you can solve this and give the answer of this question. So here the correct answer is option C, 211.57. Now question number 7. Similarly, again the same chart is used here and the question is asked, calculate cost of living index number for the above data. So here you have to calculate the cost of living index number for this data and options are given: A 219.35, option B 217.95, option C 210.10 and option D 55.56. If you calculate the cost of living index number for this data, so you will get the answer. Option B is the correct answer, 217.95. Now question number 8. Again here the data is given: list of commodities, price in 2018, quantity in 2018, price in 2020 and quantity in 2020. So price in 2018 is the base year, 2018 is the base year and 2020 is the current year. So what is the question? Calculate the last year's price index number using above data. So for this data you have to calculate the last year's price index number by using the formula for last year's price index number. So these are the four options are given: option A 89.75, option B 77.85 and option C 111.42 and option D 110.25. So use the formula for last year's price index number and calculate the answer. So the correct answer is 111.42. It means correct answer option number C, 111.42. Similarly, question number 9. By using the same chart, calculate price index number using Paschal's method for the above data. So here you have to use the Paschal's method to calculate index number, and the options are given. Option A 87.17, option B 114.72, option C 110.25, and option D 89.75. So by using the formula to calculate the price index number using Paschal's method, so you will get answer 114.72. It means option B is the correct. Next question, question number 10. Again here the same chart is given, and the question is calculate price index number using Fisher's method for the above data. So here you have to use the Fisher's method to calculate index number. Options are given 89.75, option B 88.45, option C 114.25, and option D 113.06. So here the correct answer is option D 113.06. Now the next question, question number 11. Paschal's index number is based on, and the options are given: base year quantities, option B current year quantities, option C average of current and base year, and option D none of these. So here please see the formula for calculation of Paschal's index number, then you will get the answer. So in this formula, so base year quantities are considered. It means the correct answer is option A, base year quantities. So Paschal's index number is based on the base year quantities. Then question number 12. The best average for constructing an index number is. So the options are given, various averages of given. Option A arithmetic mean, option B harmonic mean, option C geometric mean, option D none of these. So here the correct answer is option B harmonic mean. So students, please subscribe this channel and also share this video with your friends, and also like this YouTube channel. Thank you very much.